Now, that ending to me smacked of a sort of let's have a series about it feel. Did it feel like that to you? I don't know if there is a series called The Annihilator. Would you like to see it on Late Night Late? Write to us and tell us if you would, and we shall try to get hold of it. If there is such a thing, perhaps they decided not to do it after all. 89% that film romped home with, absolutely squashing Dr. Scorpion into oblivion. But those questions he was asking at the end, I must admit I was asking myself most of the way through the film. What were the aliens trying to do? I mean, they seem to be living quite happily in lots of little farms and not bothering anybody. Never mind. Except for poor old Christopher, who needed rewiring, didn't he? Next week on Late Night Late, we start a new series of films, each one starring a major movie star. Over the coming weeks, we've got Roger Moore, Anthony Quayle and Jenny Agutter. But next week, we start the series with Sean Connery, starring in the film 5 Days, One Summer. Here he plays a middle-aged Scottish doctor called Dr. Douglas Meredith, who in 1932 sets off for a holiday in a Swiss village with a young travelling companion called Kate. The difference in their ages causes a bit of attraction, and also Kate attracts their Swiss guide Johann. But one day Johann finds a buried body and their adventures truly begin. It's directed by Fred Zinnemann, who's directed High Noon and From Here to Eternity. So that's next week at 11:35 on Late Night Late on Wednesday into Thursday morning. Now, from that film to one of the noisiest films around at the moment, creating a big noise anyway, Dick Tracy, released a week before last in America, and it's already causing a lot of storm, apparently saying that Madonna has going to have a hit at last. Madonna and Warren Beatty starring in that. We'll be taking a look at that in less than 5 minutes, sorry, just over 5 minutes, in Vivid, along with the rest of the music and video on Pop Interviews. Now, if your telly is served by the Heathfield transmitter, it will be off the air from 2:30 until 6 o'clock this morning for essential maintenance, so we apologise for that. So if your telly goes off the air at 2:30, it's because you are served by the Heathfield transmitter. However, if you're not, we shall be back in a moment with the ITN News headlines.
Listen to the latest message. It's really stunning. Dial 0898 36 24 36, day or night.
This looks like a nice spot, Deb.
Nice spot? I could have been with Tracy in Lanzarote. Oh, give us the lolly, you wally.
Well, all I can say is Tracy wouldn't have queued up to get your precious Lion's Maid favourite centre, would she, Debbie?
That's absolutely fantastic.
Don't overdo it, Deb. It weren't a long queue.
Have you discovered your favourite centre?
Lanzarote. I thought Tracy had a Cortina.
The Laura dealers have done it again. Drive away this Riva 1300 Select for just £3,495. Or this fabulous Samara 1100 Select hatchback for only £4,495 on the road. It's another incredible drive-away deal from every Laura dealer. So come and choose your H registration car today.
Okay, it's just gone 27 minutes past 2. We are running about 20 minutes late, which means that 20 past 3 will bring you Night Heat, where they have to solve the murder of a model. But it's Vivid up next, after the latest news headlines, which come to us from ITN.
Football violence has broken out here and in Italy after England's defeat by West Germany in the World Cup. In Brighton, 200 fans chased 300 German students. The students were locked in a nightclub for their own safety. Later, 500 fans rampaged through the town centre, overturning cars and looting shops. Youths have also run riot in Worthing, Bournemouth, Torquay and Ipswich. Northants police report 24 arrests. Italian riot police and fans clashed at Turin's railway station. Several people received head injuries. England were knocked out after a penalty shootout.
Most of the luck has gone England's way in Italy. In the second half, it went cruelly against them. The deflection from Parker stranded Shilton. But there was nothing lucky about England's reply. Lineker punished German indecision. Later, Waddle hit woodwork, but in the end it went to the wire. Penalties, and it all went wrong when Pearce stepped up for England. His miss meant Waddle had to score to keep England in the tournament.
Kick-off time and a deserted Albert Square in central Manchester told the story of Britain staying at home to watch the match. Those that did venture out mostly headed for pubs and clubs, offering the game as the night's entertainment. Germany's first half goal left customers at the Cross Keys in Swindon in despair. Paul Gascoigne's father, John, was at his club in Gateshead, and in this tale of two halves, helped celebrate Lineker's finely struck goal. Then came the drama of the penalty shootout, and supporters throughout the country lived out the drama.
The black nationalist leader Nelson Mandela met Mrs. Thatcher for the first time for talks at Downing Street. He'd earlier reassured British businessmen their investments in South Africa would be safe when apartheid ended. Although he and Mrs. Thatcher disagreed on sanctions, Mr. Mandela said he was heartened by her view on apartheid.
And as I say, I regarded this meeting as being productive, and I come away full of strength and hope.
That's it for now. We'll have more news later.
Yes, more news at almost 5:20. Everything being put back because of that terrible football match. Also this morning we're going to give you a chance to go in for our Young Guns competition to win a t-shirt and a copy of the video as well. And at 3:20, as I mentioned, later than we expected, Night Heat, the detectives solve the murder of a model. But before all that, we take a look at Dick Tracy with Maddie and Warren, and also take a look out for River City People, an exciting new band with California Dreaming. Ex-guests on Late Night Late.